Hello, fire signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. This is a general message for fire signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. Let's see what message is coming through as an overview for fire signs. My name's Serenity, and this is a general reading. Thank you all for sharing. For those who are leaving comments, thank you. Fire signs, you need to explore fullness. Somebody could be 35, somebody could be 38. But for some of you right now, the community is calling you right now. Some of you are coming out from that. Some of you could even work within the community. So let's see. This is going to be an intuitive message for fire signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Community calls. There is a new community waiting for you, and perhaps you have not found it yet. Are you current communities of friends, family, colleagues feeding your soul with enough nourishment? There might be room to invite in another tribe. Open your eyes and look around for a community that feels fully aligned with who you are in this moment of your life. You are evolving, and as you evolve, your community should grow too. What are you seeking in a community right now? Perhaps a place to share openly, dance wildly, sing your heart out, walk through nature, or go on a retreat. What you're craving for will be unique to you. But follow the call towards community. It is a powerful time to come together right now. That's for somebody. So, how to find your community? Your external world is a direct reflection of your internal world right now, fire signs. The search for your community starts inside you. Look inward and see what you are truly seeking right now. What kind of community could support you towards that goal? They are already out there calling you. You need to find them by trying something new, like a class, workshop, or retreat. But somebody needs to get out there in the community. Okay, go to the community center, meet people. But for some of you, as the overview, it is to explore your fullness right now, fire signs. What does fullness represent to you? So often in life, we are taught to thrive on emptiness, whether that is being celebrated for being slim or being part of a consumist society that needs us to feel empty so that we keep craving more to feel satisfied. Let's rebel and explore the glory of fullness. It will allow you to soak up the entirety of each moment, the fullness of every emotions and the feeling of being totally satisfied with every meal. When you allow yourself to explore fullness, you may notice how many places emptiness has appeared up until now. Let's read that again, sorry. When you allow yourself to explore fullness, you may notice how many places emptiness has appeared up until now. So let's reclaim fullness as a celebration rather than a failure. Changing this perspective can change the way you enjoy your life. Think about how rich your experience could be. How to explore fullness. The journey to discover fullness starts by learning or leaning into the present moment and all of your senses over and over again. Ask yourself, what else can I experience in this moment that perhaps I haven't felt, seen, touched, heard, tasted, or smelled? Next time you're walking, look around you and notice the colors you could have missed. When you are eating, notice what other flavors you can taste that you just took for granted moments before. Next time you feel a strong emotion, lean further in. Feel its fullness, the joy, the laughter, the sadness. There is richness of life you're about to discover that you never knew was possible. So let's get full. Okay, this is for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you need to join the community, get back out there in the community to meet other people. Okay, some of you right now to need to go out there and explore. Okay, if anything feels empty, fill it with something that you do want, not with something that you don't. Let's see what's going on here in this situation here for fire signs. My name's Serenity, and this is a general reading for fire signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Some of you are definitely going through a new phase and rekindle, renew your growth, you change your mind, you're rising from the ashes. But there's also passion here. There's definitely someone saying chemistry going on, sparks, or having fun. Some of you are getting out there in the community having fun. Okay. But the community is calling you. But some of you have said not today in the past. You set boundaries because you was hurt, you was avoiding conversation, you wasn't dealing with it. You're still upset in the past. But in the present moment, though, like I said, you're a phoenix. There's a new phase in your life. Okay, you're going through a new growth. You change your mind. You're rising from the ashes, and you're getting back out there and dating. So yes, get back out there in the community. Yeah, but because something ended in the past. And remember, after every ending, there's a new beginning. Some of you are feeling liberated. You feel reborn. You've gone through a transition because there was a tragic ending, okay? But something had to end for something new to begin here. And for somebody, though, wow, you're still in a position where you're saying not today. Como se? You're setting boundaries because you're hurt. You're avoiding conversation because you're not dealing with it. You're still upset, okay? Because some of you, it's como se. You could be grieving from somebody who's passed away and you still haven't gotten over it. Okay. Somebody here though, subconsciously, you do want to enjoy each other. It could be a honeymoon phase. Some of you could have got married, but you could have been ended up finding out that you're dealing with somebody here who was having one night stands and just stringing you along here, fire signs. Okay. Como se? 1 minute was a honeymoon period. Next minute, you're finding out this person's here is stringing you along. But remember, after every ending, there's a new beginning. Some of you could be talking because somebody's interested. Some of you are dating, getting back out there. Could be texting, calling, emailing. Some of you are talking more because you're evolving right now. You're going to the next phase in your life. You're healing your inner child and you're releasing the past. Okay, something has ended. If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what lies beneath all this here because, like I said, some of you are grieving. Some of you are grieving the ending of a relationship. Some of you are setting boundaries because you was hurt. Okay, you're not dealing with it because you're still upset. All right. Subconsciously, though, you are in a happy place. Okay. But for somebody though, it seems like you going to be moving on to just having many options, having one night stands. Some of you could be stringing people along. Yeah, somebody's falling apart or falling to pieces after this ending here because in the past there was a betrayal, and you are saying there was some deceit, backstab, and somebody you was with was not to be trusted because subconsciously you was recording. There could have been some announcement. Somebody could be expressing or revealing something to you, and it could be regarding these many options here because somebody was putting on a show and pretending everything was all right. But now somebody's going to be running away. Okay, somebody's running away because of this betrayal. Some of you don't want to deal with it. Some of you are going within. Okay, some of you were putting on a show that everything was okay when it wasn't. Let's see. What the message here for fire signs do they need to know? Because somebody's falling apart after this ending. Somebody feels alienated, okay? Because in the past, somebody here could have been taking some road trip, okay? Somebody here was having secrets, okay? But something's going to be revealed here because at the end, somebody could even been in a cult, okay? Where there's a lot of people involved. Somebody here was having one night stands, sleeping around, but somebody was definitely underneath some form of surveillance here. Okay, somebody needs to clean up their act because somebody could even be missing you or you missing them. but somebody here right now is got in some form of secret cult that they're in. Okay, someone's trying to take the high road after some form of deceit and backstabbing went on. Let's see what other message here for fire signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. You're dealing with somebody who's got a bad reputation. You feel that alienated because this is an impersonator you had in the past. Wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, copies you. Okay. This is somebody subconsciously you know has got no facts, never has the facts, makes shit up and lies. Okay. This is somebody here who's trying to reveal something here to you here. But this cult here, somebody is fake flexing, act rich, flushes money, acts fancy. This is a show off, okay? You're dealing with an obsessive lover here who's dangerous, the toxic, the unhealthy, the possessive, and the karmic here, fire signs. Pre warned is pre armed, okay? You know who it is that you're dealing with because you're dealing with somebody here you know had a bad reputation. They're making out that they've got more money than they've got, okay? Some of you could have even met this person in the community. That's for somebody. So let's see what other message here for fire signs do they need to know? Sun, moon, and Venus rising. Some of you are the high value here, okay? But you've been dealing with somebody who's got a bad reputation. You're the empress. You're beautiful, you're sexy, abundant, and you're confident. But in the past, it was desire. There was self pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. Somebody could even have this towards an empress, but somebody was underneath the spotlight, subconsciously, you know this. It was in the limelight, it was getting audience, it was very self absorbed. Yeah, this is somebody here who's fake flexy, is very envious. They're hateful, they're spiteful, and they're very jealous. Pre warned is pre armed. At the bottom, there is pictures. People looking at pictures that they had in the past, they've got regrets, they're reminiscing. This is somebody who's missing you here, okay? But they're envious, they're hating at you at the same time. Even though they're saying they want to compromise and make amends, they're playing mind games, okay? This is somebody who's very immature, they're testing you or analyzing you, okay? Maybe you do need to tell them to grow up or get out because this is no time to be playing right now, someone's saying, okay? Como say? Because you got high value here, okay? But you also could be dealing with somebody though who's a show off. This person needs to prove themselves because they're very insecure. They're kind of an exhibitionist, okay? In the past, this person was devilish. Trouble follows them around. They're very tempting. They've got an addictive charm. Some of you are dealing with this person, okay? But it's a deadly combo. The dangerous when you're together. You're easily triggered. It's an explosive situation between you and this person, and the person that's envious is crushed. It seems like you're hurting emotionally right now. You need time to heal before you jump in again to start a new relationship. That's for somebody because somebody was definitely dealing with a joker. It's all just a game to them. They're insincere. They're just having fun. Okay. So some of you could have been dealing with a player. Okay, that was just coming in and out of your life just for sex. Okay, wasn't serious. Or some of you, this was you because somebody here needs to prove themselves because they're insecure. This could be somebody you have a family with, okay, or it could even be blood ties. Somebody in your family is experiencing this, but it's in your energy because in the past there was a love affair. Somebody had a dirty little secret, a sex fix, or was on the down low, okay, and this made this a deadly combo. When you're together, you was triggered because somebody was very clingy. This is an old ex here, so consciously you know this. It's a dead relationship, old ways, okay? You could have been with this person majority of your life, okay? But right now, somebody needs to heal. It's about self care, introspection, meditation, and going within right now, okay? You know what you've been dealing with right now here, fire signs, okay? You are hurting. You're emotionally right now. You need time out. You've been dealing with a hater, somebody who's very spiteful, very jealous, okay? Very envious of you. Right now, though, you need to slow down. Take some you time or get out in nature, like I said, explore things to fullness, go out into community, okay? Because some of you have been isolating yourself after this hurt and pain, and Some of you, you're reminiscing, but it's keeping you stuck, okay? Because for somebody here, though, you need to actually take some time out for yourself, okay? May even go away, go within. If you can't afford to go away, just meditate, because the answers are within you. For some of you right now, though, you do have gratitude. Gratitude brings more joy and abundance. Have you been overlooking the good in your life? Take a moment to appreciate what you have. This mindset will attract even more positivity right now because some of you, you're focusing on what you've lost rather than what you gain. Okay. At the bottom, you do have openness moment. This is the time of openness and new possibilities. Are you ready to embrace them? Stay open to new experiences, and you might find unexpected opportunities here. Okay, but you need to be willing to let God, let go of the old for something new to come in. That's for somebody. If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. All the message here for fire signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Yeah, it's about self love. I am worthy of love. Focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You are being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority right now, fire sign. Rather than dwell upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. Because in the past, somebody, somebody needed to focus. I can choose what I want to focus on. As you work on your goals, recognize you need to take a step back and really focus on what you are trying to accomplish, whether you are starting a new goal or already in the midst of it. The angels are urging you to have good organizations and lots of preparations in place right now. Okay? Because you could be dealing with somebody who's clingy, an old ex. Voila! Como say? Somebody you love. But you need to give I give my heart ready to receive the heart of another. The angels are supporting your relationship and want you to remind you of the importance of giving love and support to your partner. Spend time with your loved ones and balance your affection in a healthy way. For somebody, it's about self care. Some of you need to set boundaries, okay, especially when it concerns passion, okay. Somebody needs to ask help from the angels right now, okay? Because you're not alone in this situation. Because subconsciously, some of you know you've been dealing with ex that's been clingy, but you got endurance. I embraced patience and trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that allows us to persevere by trusting the journey. We cultivate endurance and resilience. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Okay? Because somebody here might have to be patient with some ex who keeps clinging to them, won't let go, or accept the relationship's over. Okay? Because you're realizing it was just a game to them. It was insincere. It was just having fun. And some of you are healing. It's about self care, self love. Some of you are definitely going within to seek spiritual enlightenment because there is abundance. Abundance is my essence, my foundation, and my being. The angels are telling you that you already possess the power to have everything you've ever dreamed of and more. When you cultivate true joy, love, peace, and passion, purpose, and freedom inside yourself, you'll see you see these things reflecting back to you in your outside world. So whatever's in you, it's going to be without you, but you need to go within. Because at the bottom, you do have transform. All things in life change and I adapt willingly and easily. That's your affirmation. The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. You are ready to move on to the next stage of your life. But that doesn't mean you have to forget the past completely. All of the experiences that have led up to the point have equipped you with the tools to move forward. So it was all a learning lesson. People sometimes come into your life for a season, for a reason. Even if you had a relationship with them, even if you had children with this person, it helped you to be who you are now. Some of you might not be where you want to be, but you sure ain't where you used to be. You moved. Okay, so let's see this person's emotions in this situation. What true emotions is flowing in this relationship or family dilemma for some of you? Because some of you have to start loving yourself, and some of you had to walk away from people and things that no longer serve you. Somebody was going through spiritual chaos, an ego death, a downward spiral, but they're going through also a spiritual awakening because remember, you're like a phoenix rising. Because for somebody who was dealing with a jackass in the past, subconsciously, somebody wants to pop the question, but the outcome showing somebody was definitely dealing with a Jezebel. Okay? Somebody wanted no strings, no connection. Okay? Some of you, you're moving on, letting go, and loving you. You're free. Okay? If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.